What's up guys, you're watching Ty's iPhone Help. In this video I'm going to be doing a review and walkthrough of iMovie for the iPad 2. Now let me go ahead and start off by saying I like the idea of iMovie on the iPad. It's on-the-go editing, it's portable, easy to use, and you can bring some great editing to a tablet. It's an awesome idea, but the thing that makes this not awesome for me is the cameras on the iPad 2. If you watch my camera quality test video, I said that I don't really think the cameras need to be great on the iPad, which I still feel that way because it's just kind of awkward to do videos with the iPad or take pictures with them. It just doesn't feel right. But the cool thing about iMovie, or what would be cool on iMovie on the iPad, is if you could plug any camera up to the iPad 2 and edit those videos from the camera on the iPad. That would be amazing if they had a USB port on this thing. As of right now, I'm just going to say the iMovie is pretty cool. I mean, the iMovie itself is great, but with the cameras, it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of weird for me. So let's go ahead and open it up and we will start the review from there. Alright, so when you open it up, you're going to get your project screen where you can see all your projects. You can name them just by tapping up here. You see iMovie. I'm just going to go ahead and minimize the keyboard now. You see the date it was created and the time length of the project. Down here at the bottom you've got a question button you can hit, and that will give you all the iMovie help you need. There's tons of stuff in there, so if you have any questions or need any help with iMovie on the iPad, that's definitely going to help you out. There's tons of stuff in there. You can hit right here and play whichever project you should select. I'm just going to hit done because we don't want to do that. You can tap the send button to send the project to, if it's going to load up, you can send the project to a few places. Okay, so there's obviously it's froze up a little bit here. Alright, so there we go. It froze up, but I don't know what happened. So you can send it to the camera roll, YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, CNN iReport, or iTunes. And this button right here will also let you get a project or get a video from iTunes, which it's not in there. And then you can also hit the delete button on each project to delete whichever one you want. I'm going to start a new project by hitting this button right here. Okay, so there we go. You see all your videos, your pictures, and your music that are in your iPad at the moment, and they've also got some sound effects and theme music in here. Just like the iMovie on the iPhone, and I almost forgot to mention, this is an application that works across all devices, so you only have to buy it once. Say if you have an iPhone, iPod Touch 4G, and iPad, you can use the same app and only buy it once, and it works across all of them. Anyways, back to what I was saying. You can use themes, which you can hit the settings button up here and set the theme of the project. That can put some background music if you want to. You can turn that option on. You can loop the background music, which I'm actually going to turn off because I'm not going to use any music in here. You guys can check out my last video I did on iMovie if you want to see some of the music and stuff in it. There's tons of options to choose from though. And you can also set fade in from black or fade out to black. Okay, so that's kind of the theme settings or the project settings. They also have an undo button up here. If you're editing and you messed up, you want to undo something, you can do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and start making a little movie. So I'm going to tap right here and you can hit the down arrow and it will add it to your project. You can also tap on a project or a video clip, minimize it and shrink it however you want, and then add it. And that will add just the selection that you chose. You see right here where there's a orange line under it, and that shows you which parts of the clip you actually have in your timeline. Let's add a picture. So let's go ahead and add that. Alright, so there we go. We got a little bit of our timeline added. We can also go in here and add some sound effects, which I won't do just yet. Let's go ahead and show you the themes and transitions and stuff like that. Alright, so let's just go ahead and play this. I don't know what it is. Okay. Alright, so that was just like a few little video clips, and you can see it faded in to the other clip or the other picture. So if we want to change up the transitions, what we can do is just tap on the transition right here, double tap, and you can see the transition settings. You can set it to none, which that's actually my preferred option is no transitions, but it does look kind of good on some home movies and stuff like that. You can do a cross dissolve, or you can set it to whatever your themes transitions are. And then you can also set the time length of the transition, like how long it's going to take to actually do the transition. I'm just going to set it in none. There's different options you can choose from when you pick your theme up here. Tons of themes to choose from also, as I said. So yeah, you got some pretty cool transition options to make your video look a little bit cool. Now, one of the features they actually showed when they were demoing iMovie on Apple's website was this, and this really impressed me because this is a full editor. I'm actually zooming out right now. That lets you be able to see the full clip like in a longer way, so that way it's easier to like drag to a certain spot of the clip. That makes it easier for editing. What you can do is actually take your two fingers, pinch up and down, and it actually will let you drag clips. See if I can figure this out. It's kind of confusing to do this. That makes it expand more, but you can actually grab these to pick which spot you want it to start at. It's kind of hard to do this, not gonna lie, and kind of confusing. But what it'll let you do is it actually fades out into this point of the picture, and this video is still playing, and the video on top will actually play over. So let's go ahead and hit the play button. You can actually control. So there you go. You've seen that, and it starts playing the audio of this one under it. And then it'll fade out into that clip. So there's a lot of editing options on this. Alright, so let's go ahead and add a little sound effect. I'm not going to use any theme music. Those are just regular songs. I'll do an applause because I don't want to get hit for copyright. Alright, so let's do that. Scroll back just a little bit. And there you go. It's kind of playing an applause over the video clips that I have. Now let's say we wanted to record a video right now to put in this. Over here is some options to record your video or voice, or you can even have the option to take a picture. Let me switch to the front-facing camera. I'm going to do a video. I was about to take a picture. So, hey, this is just a clip that I'm adding to iMovie. So there we go. We'll add that. Select Use. And there we go. It added it in. Just a clip that I'm adding out of it. So there you go, and it had the music or the applause over it. And then you also have the option to voiceover. So you see right here, it's telling me how loud I'm speaking. You just go ahead and hit record. Looks just like the iMovie on the computer. Test, test, test. This is just a voiceover for iMovie, and I'm gonna hit stop. And then you can discard, retake, review, or accept. I'm just gonna hit accept. There we go. Let's take a listen to that. You will have the audio from this video though, unless you tap in the options to turn it off, which I'll show you in a second. Actually, I turned in a bicycle, so let's remove that. Okay. Test, test, test. This is just a voiceover for iMovie. So it sounds alright. The microphone on the iPad is actually surprisingly pretty good. Now, so you can do voiceovers, you can add videos as you're editing, you can add videos and photos and music from your iTunes library, all kinds of stuff to drag into the timeline and make a really great video. Now, if you want to do some titles, you can double tap on those, on each video clip, and you can actually set the title style. I'm going to tap on that. You can set it to do none, opening, middle, or ending, which will set the time when the title will come in on each clip. I'm just going to pick opening. Okay, I'm going to go back, and right here you see that there is the title option, so that's where I'm going to type it in. I'm just going to type Ty Moss, which is my name, and we'll go ahead and preview that, and these will change if you change the theme up here in the settings. So let's change it to a different theme. We'll change it to bright, and there we go. As you see, the title changes a little bit. I wish they had the option to kind of change between titles, but I've yet to figure that out. So let's go ahead and play that. What's up, guys? You're watching. So there you go. See the title? It looks pretty cool. Also, we'll go back into the options. We can set the location, which I don't really like, and that will show up right below the title. That could be pretty cool if you're doing some traveling videos and stuff like that. You can also turn the audio on and off, or set it to the level you want of the clip. So let's turn it down really low. I'll show you that. What's up, guys? You're watching. So you see it's test. Well, you're hearing the voiceover, but you can see it's a little bit lower. So there you go. That's a pretty full-featured iMovie for the iPad. Again, don't really like that the cameras aren't that great on it, but you do have access to your camera roll and all that, so you can actually bring photos, videos, and music that you want to add in and sync them to your iPad from your computer. But that kind of defeats the purpose of doing it on the go, I think, because it'd just be easier to edit on the computer. If you have to go through all that. So let me know what you guys think about iMovie on the iPad. It's pretty cool, full-featured, great editing, and let me know what you think about the camera on the iPad for editing video in iMovie. Is that something that you like? Do you like the idea of editing on the go, or are you not happy with these cameras enough to edit with iMovie on the iPad? It's only $5 if you want to download it. Just open up the App Store on your iPad too, and you can get it. You can't get this on the iPad first generation, obviously, because there is no camera, so they're not going to let you do that. So there you go. There is my review of iMovie for the iPad 2. If you enjoyed this, or if it gave you any useful information at all, please be sure to click the like button below the video. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to hit the Ty's iPhone Help logo down there, and that will send you to a page where you can subscribe to my videos, and that will let you know on your YouTube homepage when I post a new video. So you definitely want to see that. Lots more videos coming on the iPad 2. Also, I posted a ton of other videos on it, so at the end of this video, I'll link you to a couple that you can check out just in case you missed them. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.